Hey gang, Kai here with you from Exped and the Skyline 15 and 25. We're really excited about these packs. You know, Exped is a Swiss company, and we define Swissness for us as tinkering to perfection. Now, these are the latest in a long line of backpacks. We've been making packs for a long time. These are designed specifically with day hikers in mind. So everything, all of that tinkering has produced a pack that's very specifically for the day hiker. And I think you'll see by the end of this video that every feature speaks to that person. Now, fabrics are important in this one. What we wanted to do was get a pack that's about 1 kilo, that is full featured, but still down around 1 kilo, and we've achieved that. But we also wanted to make the pack durable, because you're dragging your pack all over the place. And day hiking is a broad range of activities. It could be going to a summit, scrambling to a summit, going through a cave, who knows what it is. So we need to build in some durability. We did that with this pack by building it out of 210 denier ripstop nylon in the main body of the pack, but it's this Robic yarn, which is super durable, yet maintains that real lightweight nature. The bottom of the pack is a 630 denier fabric and a double layer. So the pack is super durable. Now, we're going to tinker to perfection in every part of the pack, as I said. Next up, we'll look at the tinkering that went on in the suspension system. Okay, another really important aspect of the Exped brand is this idea of delivering comfort anywhere. And we do that across our broad selection of products, from sleeping mats to sleeping bags to tents and others. But in packs, what that means is delivering the greatest amount of stability and load control with the minimal amount of contact points with your body. Now, we do that here with what we call the switchback suspension system. Now, there's a lot going on with the switchback, so we dedicated an entire video to talking about the details, so don't miss that. But what I'm going to talk about here are the basics. Okay, let's talk about the key load-bearing parts of the pack, and that would be contoured, nice, narrow contoured shoulder straps with load lifter straps at the top, so that you can control the upper part of the load. An adjustable sternum strap over a broad range for different users. Fully contoured hip belt, and I like to point out that the EVA foam that we use throughout the shoulder straps, hip belt, and back panels, and the sacrum pad, this is cut out here, so we reduce weight. We take out foam where we don't need it. Everywhere that the pack would possibly contact you is spacer mesh, and spacer mesh allows moisture to spread out over the surface of the pack and quickly evaporate. But the backbone of the switchback suspension system is this guy right here, the switch band component. Now, there are two situations that you need to respect in a day pack, and that is full ventilation. There's a situation going uphill where it's very warm and you're working hard and you want full ventilation. The other is when you're scrambling, you're boulder hopping, or you're hiking back down in the day and the pack wants to bounce around, you want to get that pack as close to you as possible. So let me show you how the switchback suspension system respects both of those. It's a very simple process. There's a loop. I put my hand into that loop, and the Velcro on the back side of switchband. I give it a nice tug, reattach the Velcro. That bends the back panel and creates a big ventilation section. So this is what we would call our air mode. And then it's very quick to go back to contact mode. Just go back to a nice relaxed switch band. And that is quick, it's easy, you can change it on the run. Let me put that on and show you what that looks like against my back. Now, slip this guy on, and you can see a little adjustment here, the sternum strap. Now, you can see the amount of space we have. It's amazing. It works beautifully on those hot days, on those days where you're really exerting yourself. And as I say, there's just a little bit of the switch band in contact with your spine. So maximum ventilation. Next up, we'll talk about the details of the pack bag. Okay, let's talk about the features of the pack bag. On the outside of the pack, we have two main access points, zipper access points. There's this upside down U access point that gets you in from the top of the main compartment, and also this access point out here that allows you to get to the main part of the pack bag no matter what mode you're in. Even if you're in fully arced air mode, you can still access the bottom of the pack. Really easy. Now, a few other important features. There are quite a number of external pockets and pouches. On the outside of this flap opening, there is a zippered access, just a flat zippered access point. There are large, quite good sized pockets on the hip belt wings, so that's big enough to take, you know, lip balm, sunscreen, a phone, a GPS, a small camera, any number of things there on the hip belt. At the bottom on both sides is an expandable gusseted pouch, and that is big enough to accept a water bottle, or if you wanted to put trekking poles along the side, they'll go in there. Any number of things that you might want to carry, a tripod for a camera. And here also is a compression strap, one on each side. So if you were to put something long like trekking poles in there, you can secure them. That also does double duty in compressing the upper part of the load and keeping that load in check. One little detail that I should mention that is on all Exped backpacks, the extra strap length that hangs out from the buckle can be controlled by our clever little Velcro tighties. So that allows you to just decide how much extra strap you want hanging, and they are removable if you want to get rid of them. There are a few points on the outside of the pack for attachment. There are loops in 4 places, here and here. And on one side, we have elastic attachment points, and you can see we've used them here to attach, the elastic straps are attaching a pair of trekking poles. Another use for the little loops that we're showing here is a bike light. So another use for a day pack, of course, is biking, and that guy just clips right on, and you've got a bike light. Now, on the interior of the pack, I think that covers the exterior. On the interior of Skyline, you're going to see right on the main flap here, you'll see 2 mesh pockets, zippered mesh pockets. The top one has a key fob in it. The main interior colors on these packs are bright, light colored, so it creates a real bright environment inside, so you're never looking down into some black hole for whatever item you're trying to find. You'll notice, I think you can see from there, that there is a mesh bag on this side and a mesh bag on this side. This one's sized for a water bottle, this one's sized for an umbrella. Will hold them from banging around on the inside of the pack. You'll also see a pouch to hold a water reservoir, drink reservoir, and a universal hanger, Velcro hanger at the top. That'll work with all of them. Now, at the very top center, there is a port out of which comes your drink tube, goes through an elastic piece here, and a keeper at the base so that it's not bouncing around while you're moving. Now, last but not least, on the bottom of the pack, you'll find a zippered pocket out of which comes a very nice waterproof rain cover, elasticized around the edge, so you can cover the entire pack, and it's removable, by the way, if you want to leave it at home. But around here in the Seattle area, you don't want to do that. You want to take it with you. So, reflective Exped logo on the outside, again, for cycling in particular. And that is Skyline 15 and 25. We'll see you out there. Have a great hiking season. Cheers.